It's the APR. That's what y'all came here for. It's the April and Tomeeka show. 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 Wow. It's the April and Tomeeka show. 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 Yeah. I know what you came here for. Sipping a little tea before it spills on the floor. You want the news, politics, advice on relationships. You can try it on your own, but they got the bomb tips with style and grace. They just up in the place. It's the April and Tomeeka show in your face. I know what you came
Where you at?
It's the April and Tomeeka show. It's the Tomeeka show. It's the April and Tomeeka show. It's the April and Tomeeka show.
Woohoo.
It's the APR.
We're waiting for Tomeeka to come in.
It's the APR. That's what y'all came here for. It's the April and Tomeeka show. 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 Wow. It's the April and Tomeeka show.
Tomeeka, I'm trying to okay, here we are. We're having problems. My third time accepting it. Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Hey. This is the end. Let's get there. Everybody dance. Hey. Hey, y'all. All right. Way to do it. Make sure my phone is off. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, girl.
I hope I get no calls. Jesus.
I
Hey.
thought it was on your iPad.
Huh?
You're not on the iPad?
No. Girl, I told you my iPad don't work.
Oh, got you. All right.
Hey, everybody. Happy Thursday. Bring a friend, tell a friend, get your crew. I just tapped in a lot of people. That's what kind of
did.
I did.
Good for you.
But then when I tapped them in, my internet connection went out. It was weird. So
all right, I'm gonna do some people. I know these people
Well,
are already on.
so ridiculous. I'm on one bar. So hopefully we can make it through.
Tomeeka.
It sucks. It sucks living on a hill.
Oh, you mean one bar Wi-Fi? Oh, I thought you meant battery. It's like, what? No, ma'am. How you doing, beautiful?
Excellent. How are you? Look at you. Look at you
Good.
and ready for the show.
I've been ready since what? 10 o'clock?
Yes. You have been back. So April, can you just let the people know that first of all, happy Women's History Month to you, because we're doing
you to you too.
Everybody who's listening, happy Women's Month, ladies. It's all about us this month. We're writing her stories.
Yes.
But Miss April gets up every day, y'all. She has this new little routine where she gets up and gets dolled up from head to toe because she's treating her business like she would treat that business that she gave her life to. Hello?
Thank you.
Hello?
I'm gonna get up in sweats and go roll into my, like, I got time. No. I'm showing up like I would show up for them.
Yes, I love it.
Yay.
When I saw that, I was inspired. I was so inspired that I was like, okay, I'm gonna get dressed up for my evening job because I work at night. Because I need my sleep in the morning.
I know that's right. But, you know, I wake up normal. You know what I mean? It's just like I don't stay in my pajamas to pack my clothes. Now, every day do I do that? No, but I try and do it at least 3 to 4 times a week where I get dressed. Because I'm working for me. Yeah, I want to look good for me. So it makes me feel good. Yay, yes, Melvin. Happy Women's Month. Hi, Bree. Hello, everybody.
People knows. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Brice says she loves that too. Yeah, I think like if we get up for everybody else and we give 100% to every other company we've ever worked for, and we're in the business of creating our own businesses, ladies, at home through Zoom meetings, through whatever you're doing, you know, social media, you're writing your book, whatever you're doing at home, get up and present yourself to the world wherever you're at as if you're getting paid the big bucks already.
Right.
Because you're manifesting what you want to come into your.
That's what I'm saying. Yes,
that's what
I'm manifesting. So
yeah. So
yourself, it makes me feel good too. And everybody, they're over it now. Where are you going? Oh yeah, she ain't going nowhere. Yes, I'm getting them trained. Like I work for April, you know, and this is how I show up for me. Yeah. How about showing up for yourself? You know.
Yes, you're the CEO of.
I am.
Look at us entrepreneurs over here doing the same thing. I hope y'all are showing up and getting up for yourselves the same way. Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, the people that are on here, I want to thank you for our, you know, adhering to our new time. Yes. I know we usually come on at 6, but we're doing something a little different, moving into the new year. So we are here at 5, which is great. And because we do have something to talk about afterwards, we're going to roll into Clubhouse. So I think that would be a, you know, a nice segue so we don't take up too much time here and then more people can speak if we go on Clubhouse versus just Tomeeka and myself. We want to hear your voice as well. So thank you for showing up on time. Y'all are in the building. And I brought some friends. Look at y'all.
A little bit more because, you know, 22 is good, but we see 54, 52. Yeah.
Right. I agree.
We do appreciate you guys coming and being on time. And I sent some reminders out a few minutes ago. And thank you guys for bringing yourselves and bringing your in the building. Yep. So February is done.
Oh my God, it went fast.
However, we know History 365. We don't need a month to celebrate us. That's our anniversary month. We're always celebrating ourselves, right?
Yep.
But it's also, we already spoke about this, Women's History Month. And women are doing it.
Big.
Huge.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited for you. I'm excited. You know, we live in a social media era, so you can just go online. You may not even know the person, but if you just see success story after success story, whether they're entrepreneur, whether they're a writer, whether they're into acting or whatever, you just see them, you know, posting their wins or their accomplishments, which makes you feel good. You're like, oh my God, I don't even know her. Like I follow so many new people because their stories are intriguing. It's like, wow, you came from what and you did what? So it's our month. I think it's forever. It's forever us. This is us. But what I do see, Tomeeka, is more uplifting because on my Mom Talks TV, I love scouring the internet for new people. And they're always like, me? You want me? Why me? And I'm like, the young lady I did 2 weeks ago, she was like, I couldn't believe you reached out to me. I've never done an interview. Yeah, I see you. You know, and she was just so blown away. My libation person, she did the cocktails. She's amazing. She was like, I'm so nervous. I had to, you're going to be okay. But just seeing those people and reaching out to them, like, I want to say 20% of my audience from Mom Talks TV is just people, me saying, hey, would you like to be a part of it? Because I see you. So y'all should do the same thing. Like, if you see somebody, let them know, I see you.
Don't the I see you go a long way?
It does.
Oh God, especially from someone that you don't even know. Like you know, we tell each other all the time, especially if you're in a good group of sisterhoods, that,
Yeah.
you know, you kind of build your sister up on a daily. You know, again, me and my girls were on a group text every day. We're saying something positive to each other. But it's when you get that outsider that's for saying that, or thank you, you know, like I see that goes a long way.
They are blown away. I'm gonna tell you. And guess what? The people with 1, 2, 3 million people following them or whatever, they already been seen. I look for the underdogs per se. I love the 1,000 to 4,000. Those are the ones that are working. Those are your ride or die. Those are the ones that no matter what, they're gonna get to 1 million. I'm good with the million. I see you, you know, whatever. It's that sweet spot for me. And so if you watch every now and then I'll have somebody, you know, a celeb or whatever. But I like, if you look at it, it's always someone in that sweet spot, like, you know, maybe not more than 50,000 people following them. But those are the most interesting because they're still involved. They're still connected. Like what they post matters. It's not just a generic. It's not their assistant posting for them. It's them curating every word that they put on there. So for me, I love that person. So, because I am that person. You know what I mean?
It's the authenticity that you see.
Absolutely. It's the authenticity for me.
Yes. So everybody, every lady, pat yourselves on the back. We see you. You're doing an excellent job. Just thank you for showing up for us week after week after week. We don't take it for granted. We appreciate you. We see you. We see you. When you're gone. So we see you.
Right. Absolutely.
So we wanted to do a shout out to just all the women that's trailblazing, in everything they're doing, education wise, politics. We got our first female Black president, Black and Asian vice president.
Yep.
From all the way down to Andra Day getting her first Golden Globe. Like,
oh my God, she's not even. She's a singer. She's a songstress, and some Lee Daniels took a chance on her. She gave it her all, and it paid off in a big way. Because I don't know if you guys seen U.S. versus Billie Holiday. It was amazing. I didn't know of her. I heard her work, but I wouldn't have been able to point out and say that's her. I've heard her name. I was impressed. She put in the work. So those type of stories give me goose pimples. It's just like, it's so amazing to watch her success. It's like, she's going to go big places. So this is first of many, in my opinion.
I don't know if you guys saw the movie. So it's Billie Holiday versus
U.S. Versus Billie Holiday.
Clear that not only did you not see Andra Day, you only saw Billie Holiday.
Exactly.
She did so amazing. But how timely was the story? Everybody knows Lady Sings the Blues. And I think that was Andra Day's, like, she didn't want to try to recreate that. She wanted it to feel different, and it felt so different. She owned it. It's like you couldn't even nobody can go against Diana Ross and her Billie Holiday. Blues. That's just classic.
That's iconic. Yes.
This story, the way they did it, the story itself is so timely for the times we're living in, right? It's like nothing has changed. Nothing
has changed. It made me so sad. I'm not gonna lie. It made me so sad because it's just another thing in the list of things we can't do. We can't sing. We can't jog. We can't sit in our own apartment. We can't exist. And that's why it made me sad. I was like, wow, that song caused that much uproar that they would lock her up. You understand? Like, again, it's just too much.
They used every trick in the book to try to get to her every single time. And the trick of the book mostly was heroin. I mean, and it's like days where she didn't want to be associated with it, and they just literally just kept putting it on her, all because she sung Strange Fruit. She showed America who America was, okay?
Yeah, and they didn't like it.
They didn't like it. So we don't want to give too much of the story away, but kudos to Lee Daniels and the whole team. but definitely Andra Day. Oh my God. Like I sent her a text telling her, and this is before I even knew she was up for any awards.
Oh, a Golden Globe? Really?
Yeah, I didn't even know. The
Right.
same day I sent her a text after I saw the movie, I was like, look, first of all, start collecting, getting ready to collect your all of your awards, because that's what this is.
Yeah.
And a couple hours later, she won an award. I was just like, wow, yeah, I called it. It's so good.
Yeah, she was good.
It's hard for me to see an actress who used to be something else and not see, unless they do an excellent job. And that's how you know she did an excellent job, because I didn't see her. I saw Billie Holiday.
You're right.
So you guys go look at it. And if you know, it wasn't a movie that, you know, some of us give Black movies a hard way to go where, oh, I don't want to see the slavery stuff no more. I don't want to see what, like, first of all, it's so time. It's like we have to know our past so we can know where we're at presently. Because it's basically, we're still right here, and how to make these changes. So we don't know that they're actually doing the same things over and over again. Like, how they gonna be?
I didn't know the story behind it. I know of the song, but I didn't know she got so much hate over it. I did not know. I didn't know it was that deep. I knew it was a deep song, you understand? But I didn't realize she actually would have to go to jail over it. Like, they would threaten her to sing it, and she would get up there, everybody convincing her, you know, trying to convince her, don't sing it, her husband, everybody. And she get up there and start that one note, and they be after her.
They be like, get her off that stage.
Yeah, get her off. It's so crazy.
It was horrible.
So let's move on to COVID, because it just won't go away. It is what it is. The governor from Texas has mandated that, I believe on March 10th, next week, 100% back. He's not mandating that they wear masks anymore. All restaurants are open, malls, eateries, whatever. Everything is back open. Golf courses, everything is open to 100% capacity. Even if he would have said to 50, I would have been like, it's still crazy, but at least 50. And maybe they have a curfew. Everything. He just threw it in the water. He threw the towel in. He's like, we're done. We're done with. That's how he sounds like. I'm done with this. I don't care what happens. We're getting back open. And I think that,
do you think, because it's a lot of things that's happened that we're not even thinking about, and not little on me, always in her head.
Yeah.
Do you think the Super Bowl has anything to do with this? Do you think that CPAC has anything to do with this? Because CPAC had a whole convention. Like, how do you have a convention during a pandemic?
Know.
Then there was a Super Bowl where it wasn't filled to capacity, but I don't think the numbers went that much higher. So is it because some of the country is vaccinated, or, you know, or is just people just sick and tired of being hooked up? For what?
Well, here's the deal. I know at some point we do have to come out. Like, I'm hoping we do get out. But I think there's a strategic plan that should be placed, because now we're getting vaccinated. I think it should be, okay, so now that people are getting the vaccine, what is the plan? Okay, let's open to 25% while everybody's still getting their shots. Like, you can't just go balls to the wall and, you know, people under 60 can't even get it until May. I just don't understand the logic to it, where I think he's just frustrated. And then again, with politics, you just never know what's being done behind the curtain.
Those doors.
You know, who's poking him. Like, if you don't open, I'm going to take money away from the highways. If you don't open, I'm going to, you know, whatever it is, they're under a lot of pressure. And I get it. But at some point, you really have to make a stance. You know, take a stance, excuse me. You know what I mean?
I think that out of all the states, not only did Texas do it, so did Mississippi's. Mississippi's like, forget the mask too. And then a lot of those other Republican states will follow suit. The problem is they think Florida wide open, Georgia wide open.
Georgia been wide open. They at the gym. I just don't get it.
Aren't affecting Caucasians as much as it's affecting others. Like, they know they're going to lose some people behind this, and I think they just don't care.
Right.
I think they care more about business. I think they care more about the stock because the stock market has gone down tremendously. I
Yeah,
think
it has.
the economy more than they care about lives at this point. See, and then we kind of talked about this in our meeting. Whatever happened to Ebola?
Girl, when you
So,
said that, I was like, it just vanished. It just
yeah,
went away. And it was, when it came out, we were shaking in our boots. We were like, oh no, we can't, what are we
they
going to do?
the news like for two people, not for 500,000 people, but for two people. Two
Right.
people had died, and it was such an uproar. 500,000 people have died, and nobody cares anymore. Nobody cares. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, everything, we're tired of this shit. It's been a year enough.
Yeah, everyone's kind of numb. It's either we're going to shit or get off the pot. And I feel like that's what they're doing. So Louisiana is opening up to 75%, Kentucky to 60, Michigan to 50. I think those numbers make sense for easing out. That's what I was saying. Why does Texas have to go balls to the wall? I don't understand. Like, why so drastic? Long as California don't do that.
You know why?
But I think we're next.
Yeah, we are. I think Texas is doing it because let's think. Last week, Texas was under frozen ice. Okay, so is this their way of redeeming themselves?
That's not redeeming. I feel like you're putting people in
But
worse danger.
For a certain group of people, it is, and those people have the money, right?
All I know is that it's becoming problematic. Like, I don't know what to do, where to go, you know what I'm saying? Your bags packed?
My bags are packed. My bags stay packed.
They stay packed. Okay, as long as yours are packed. Thank you.
Well, while we're talking about bags being packed, according to the CDC, you need to have your apocalyptic.
Yeah, emergency kit
prepared. Have y'all heard about that? Have y'all heard about that? So the CDC, now the CDC is what we're listening to for COVID on everything. 1 minute it's where next minute it's wear 2 masks, next minute it's wear no mask. Like the CDC is in all our business right now. The CDC released information saying that we need to have apocalyptic
preparedness
survival kit and get ready.
Yeah.
Does that mean aliens are coming? Like, what does that mean? Zombies?
To me, I feel like it means there will be a group that are affected with COVID and some that aren't. Kind of like Walking Dead. Once you become a zombie, you want to get the person that is not a zombie, that's well. So can you imagine if there was a point where there's no more vaccine and the people that chose not to get vaccinated, they're the ones that get sicker and sicker, and the ones that are vaccinated trying to keep them out the house because now you're not allowed to go to the grocery store. You're not allowed to do anything in public. And when you're out, we're like, the people that got vaccinated are like scared, and you're just like knocking at the door. I just need some water. I just need whatever. That's the way I look at it, because it could happen. What if it ran out, the people like us that aren't getting vaccinated, and the tables switch?
Time out.
I'm not getting it, so don't ask. What?
So, Nandi, my mom, she had to get vaccinated this week. She got her first shot. She was anti the vaccines up until this Negro opened up Texas. Because she's like, she cannot risk her health. She's at that age where y'all didn't open up everything. And so she had to go get her vaccine. So Nandi had to get her first shot. She got it this week. But so you mean to tell me, wow, I was thinking something totally different. But see, what show do you watch all the time?
Oh, Walking Dead.
Walking Dead. So April was saying she knows all about this. She's ready because she watches The Walking Dead. I don't. Maybe I need to go catch up on my Walking Dead. Y'all notice that Hollywood be the first to know about every goddamn thing, okay? While y'all sleeping on
Handmaid's Tale. I told you, right? Okay, but go ahead. To your point.
The CDC has released that we need to get ready for the apocalypse. And I'm just thinking, like, what exactly does that mean? But you might be right, because so how would they know, like, who has the vaccine and who doesn't?
That is a good
Are
question.
you a member of, I have a vaccine? Do you got a little chip in you? Like, how do they know?
It might be a chip. Because there's a lot of conspiracy theories out there. What if there is a way to trace the people, through a machine? You can see, it's what do you call it? I don't know, like a neon color or something when you point a probe to it or something. I don't know. All I'm saying is, what if the tables flip? That would be crazy.
Because I told you I went to the emergency room a few weeks ago.
Yep.
And they had a thing that you go in front of. It's like your phone, but it's like a little iPad. And you go to it, it takes your temperature, and it does something else. So maybe they'll know by that, because I'm sure it's reporting you if you get the shot or not. Girl, I don't know, but I guess you're right.
Fadi, did you get your first shot? I think Fatima got her first shot.
She did, I think. Sure did. You get a pass. Girl, ain't that something? You get a
right.
Traceable.
They walk up to you, be like, I got my pass. They walk up to us. Okay, I didn't get it. Get out. Or what if it's like a card and you go up to the grocery store, and if you don't have this to get in, you can't get in. So now we're all lined up looking at the people shopping like, give me some eggs. Give me some.
There's always a black market, and the black market is selling these damn passes. Hello? So we need to research that, okay? Pfizer.
So she got Pfizer. Oh my God. So there is this new feature, and I want to bring Fadi. Would you mind saying hello, or Day, or somebody? Because we should be able to bring 2 other people on. So think about it. We don't have to do it right now. If somebody would like to come on and just say a couple of words, I want to add 2 people at the same time just to see what that looks like. Just throwing it out there.
Vaccine to get on a plane. Child, bye. Oh my God, this is getting out of hand.
Well, what did I say? I want a private jet. So as soon as I get my private jet, I'm out of here.
A boat, because look. Can you bring me on?
So she said, okay, treating you sweet. Okay, so 2 people request. I think that's how it works. I don't even know how to use this thing anymore.
So we're trying to use this new feature that can bring like 4 of us on at the same time. That would be pretty cool.
I don't even have the button to add anybody. I don't understand. Oh, here we go. No,
wow. I guess that makes sense though, because I wouldn't want anybody from America right now if I was in another country. They said you can. Hey, Holly. Hey, everybody that we didn't speak to. Thanks for coming. Thanks for bringing your people. Joining us at the new time.
Oh, okay. I'm going to invite a couple of people. Only one guest can be in your live video.
Live.
No, we can't.
Oh, we can't.
It said only one, and you are it.
Okay.
So maybe they haven't rolled it out all the way. And that's all I wanted to know. I wanted to know if it was available. Okay.
So moving on to pop culture, because we only have an hour over here. Because again, people, if you haven't signed up for Clubhouse, going on over there, get your little sign up on. You still have time to get in tonight. We are discussing the Woody Allen and Mia Farrow documentary. It was only 2 episodes. So yeah, we can't wait to discuss with y'all.
I can't wait. But we got to go back just a little bit. Okay, so President Biden said by May, all adults will be able to get vaccinated. Dolly Parton has invested $1 million of her own money into Moderna. The stimulus package will be signed, as they say, on what, March 14th, Tomeeka? Yep.
Well, hold on. The Republicans haven't signed yet. So hopefully.
Stimulus package should be signed. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Should be signed by the 14th. It includes a $1,400 check. So that's, and for single filers, that's up to $80,000. It was $75,000, now it's $80,000. Head of household increased from $112,000 to $120,000. That's nice. And joint filers, it went from $150K to $160K, which is nice. And the biggest benefit I like, the unemployment, because I know a lot of my friends were on the verge of being terminated, And now I believe that's going to be extended. So Hollywood needs that because not everybody is working. But the craziest part of this stimulus package is them voting not to increase the minimum wage. Baby, I don't understand that. And it hurts my heart. That is so hurtful.
Like, what is the federal minimum wage? Is it $12 now?
No, I don't think that. I think every state is different, but I want to say LA, $9.25, $9.75.
You got to be kidding.
I don't think they raised it. I think they wanted to go up to 15, but I don't think they did. Huh?
I think they raised it to 12. If you guys know in your state what the minimum wage is, please put it down at the bottom and let us know, like, what we're looking at here.
California is 12. You're right. It went up on January 2019.
What is it?
It's $12.
Okay, so it's $12 here, but that means nothing because the cost of living to live in an apartment, you need about $1,200 a month just for rent. That's every 30. That's just for rent, and that's just for like an efficiency. That's not even a 1-bedroom with a whole bunch of like that's the bare minimum. So
right, that's a studio basically.
That's not a livable wage at all. Okay,
no,
and they're fighting over the $15 an hour. So y'all look. That's why it's important to vote in every election. $15 an hour in New York. New York has very high apartments too. So again, that's just the bare minimum. You know,
$7.25. Imagine working for $7.25.
This is the trifling part. Somebody had a meme out that had $5 bill, 2 ones, and 25 cents. And they said, imagine making this for an hour of work.
Look at all of these places. Michigan, $9.45. Missouri, $8.60. Illinois, $15. I can't imagine. When you put it out like that, a 5 and 2 ones and 25 cents.
That's horrible.
That's horrible. Like, that's all I get for all this work and talking all.
And
that's crazy.
If you're making $7 an hour minimum wage, if you're making that much, you are working your ass off for that $7.25. Like, you're working the entire time for 8 hours. They don't want to see. They don't want you to stop. If your boss walk by and you chilling, they ready to fire your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Florida is $8.56. Whoa, that's crazy. So really, anything under $10, you're really making $5 an hour because taxes is going to take it. So $7.25 is really like $4.80 when you take away the taxes.
No,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
And they wonder why people are walking on edge. So y'all be easy and be nice.
Just be easy.
Because you know, when you look at it like that, if you're looking at somebody and you're arguing with the person that's making $7 an hour, be clear, they'll go to jail today for you. Okay?
Because they got time. And they're on the brink of it.
Like, you worried about the ketchup not being in your bag and you're fussing with a person who makes $7.25. They ain't got nothing to lose.
You're not gonna win.
Yeah, so stop, like be easy, you know, but vote for people that has your interest in mind. Like, these people they made sure that they took out the minimum wage for this COVID thing. That was the only chance they was like, let's slide this in here because we've been trying to slide this shit in.
They tried, yes.
Now, let's slide this in. They was like, cut that out. Nope. But they got the art programs in. They had, what else did they have that Kay told us about? They got highways they putting up. They have all these things that
for the arts. Really?
Yeah, but you won't help a brother get ahead a little bit, just a little bit, not a lot.
I got to sign for this package. Keep going.
So it costs $30 per hour for the permanent DC.
Thank you. Okay, you too.
No. So when we say y'all walking around, be clear that it's your brothers and your sisters, okay?
Yeah.
ABC News, it says that federal minimum wage will be 15. That's what they want, but so far they haven't. They took it out. So But again, even at $15 a way, food is going up. Like, how much is bread now?
Bread is like almost $2.19, something like that. I mean, you can get store brand maybe 79 cents, but it's a lot.
Like bread is hot. Okay. The
How
little
about, how about, I cannot believe this. Please don't need me to come to the door. That was UPS. I can't make this shit up. Okay. He didn't need me. How about milk?
He said it's $3. So in different places, it's $2.99 and up. $3 for bread. Okay.
And how about milk?
You
milk
make $8 an hour.
5 something a gallon. I'm like, when did milk become $5 a gallon? Listen, to everybody, if y'all got young kids, y'all better get on WIC. You better do everything you can, because let me tell you something. I had to do something years ago for the kids, and everybody in WIC, I think, I was definitely on WIC when I had the kids. It's all others. So don't be ashamed. It is mother, infant, child. That's what it's called. You know, yes, you can say you don't live with your, you know, or whatever your situation is. They'll factor it in, but you should be getting the bare minimum. So I would suggest to anybody, I don't care how much money you make it, you should at least try, because they give it. Now, back in the day when I had Joey, it was just like peanut butter, whatever. They giving vegetables. I said, since when? You know what I mean?
That's the least they could do.
Right. But you have to be like a ninja. During this pandemic, you got to scour the internet. You got to Google and see what's available. Who has a fresh vegetable program? Who has canned good programs? Who is giving away what? Because no matter what, everybody can use a helping hand and apply. What's the worst that can happen? You on unemployment under the max for whatever said program. Now you getting an extra 150 in groceries, but you know now because you look for it. So just be open, because they know it's a pandemic. They are trying to give money, but you got to know where to look for the money. It's not going to knock on your door.
Right.
It really isn't. So please
sit and
be
suffer.
proactive.
If you don't sit and suffer. If you don't know, ask somebody. I think it's 311 for United Way or whatever. Shit, call the damn operator. I don't know. Just call somebody.
Is there an operator?
I don't know.
I don't even know. That would be crazy. I think there has to be operators, because guess where? There are public phones in places. Just because we don't have them, there are places that they do have them. So they're available.
Google is your friend. I need help applying for WIC. Put that in there and it'll come up in your city. Okay. So look, use Google, figure it out. Look, you are your sister's keeper. Ask the girlfriend you know with a bunch of kids that look like her refrigerator stay packed and your shit is empty. Go ask her. She knows. Stop being prideful. Stop acting like, look, I just want to, I just want to go work for mine. Girl. Okay, whatever.
Right. There's no operators. Child, I cannot believe that. I got a house phone too. All I got to do is plug it in and I'm going to call 0. I'm going to see who is.
I still have a phone.
Dial 0.
I'm ringing all the time.
Who is it? We can do that.
So, anyway,
so we jumped ahead. We already shouted out. Did we talk about Regina King? She won a Golden Globe as well.
She keeps winning. Look, Regina has come a long way.
Let me tell you something. She's the little engine that could, because I want to say, I feel like they counted her out as an actress. You know what I mean? Because she's not the typical what they're looking for. And she said, okay, she can still act her ass off, but I'm going to go to directing. And she's killing it. She's killing it in both, because I love to see her, act, and her directing is phenomenal. So I am so proud of her. They had a nice little, did you see when she snuck up on Andra? Is it Andra or Andra?
Andra Day.
Andra Day. You didn't, it was so cute. It was super cute, because I think she was, Andra was talking to somebody this way, and she could see Regina sneak up on the back, and they had this girlfriend moment, like all girlfriends would want. You know what I mean? It was like, we won. She was just so excited. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful moment for us. It really was.
Wow.
It really was.
There's no more
Um,
Jesus.
you said what?
They said there's no more operators.
Oh.
I guess that's why everybody called it 911 for every damn thing. Makes
Oh. She
makes
said no. Okay, but you know I'm still gonna try it, Day. I hear you, and I know Day know a lot of stuff. I love you, Day, but I'm still gonna press 0, and I'm gonna see what happens. I have to.
this
So
in
we
with
were
with COVID.
yeah.
We should have talked about this with COVID. So Gwyneth Paltrow, I don't know if you guys care because I could really care less about this, but she's still suffering from COVID-19 and she had it in January, February, March. Okay, that's 2 to 3 months. She still has lingering effects of fatigue and brain fog. Now, I think this story is only worth speaking about because if a celebrity says it, it makes it true. Because I guess if Pookie and them say that they still are suffering, nobody's gonna believe them. They just gonna be
Mm-hmm.
like, "Oh, the weed you smoking or whatever." So
Mm-hmm.
maybe gives it some real. Now they want to look into it that there is some lingering effects, for real. What you think?
You know, when the A-listers speak, what do they say? They listen. So it's like, yeah, I believe it to be true. Um, it doesn't make me feel good because I want the people that had it to really recover. I don't want to know about lingering effects because here's the thing. We got some people that I know a lot of people that have had it. They are fine, like a bug in a rug. And then there's some that just aren't. But again, it only affects certain people in different ways. You know, does she have asthma? There's a lot of underlying conditions about her we might not even know about. Did she tell us she has bronchitis? Did she tell us she has lupus? Not that she has any of that, but that could be a factor. What is going on in her body? Is she diabetic? We don't know. I'm just throwing examples out there. So COVID affects everyone differently. Some people fully recover and just some don't. So like you said, just because she didn't, is that a cause for alarm and more research because Gwyneth didn't get rid of it? I don't know. So it should
Yanni,
be.
I'm sorry, Yanni's saying that there are long effects she knows firsthand. Please tell us about some of your effects, the long-term effects. Because yeah, we've heard it before, but I guess now it makes it a little more truer because Gwyneth spoke about it. I don't know. Or maybe now
Oh my God. So look at Smart Travel. She said she had it a month ago.
my blood.
She was asymptomatic and now her blood pressure keeps spiking. That is scary.
What I want to say is this. I don't know if we talked about this briefly last week. I think we did. But if your family member has any underlying symptoms or things going on, do not let them get the vaccine, okay? We've already heard a bunch of, I'm going to just say it, obese Black women have died from the vaccine. I think it's because of their underlying health issues. If you have an infection in your body, do not get the vaccine. They don't talk about these things, but it can trigger the infection and it can, cause more damage. So if you guys are already having some health issues, some infections, things, talk to your doctor before you get the vaccine.
Oh, I got something. Here's
Hmm?
the thing. What if you have an infection in your body and you don't know? I don't think they're doing the proper
So
intake, or like
they're not.
you should have to go to your doctor. Like it shouldn't be a drive up and whatever. You should have to go to your primary doctor, Kaiser, wherever, your private doctor, and they should do blood work. They do blood work for the simplest shit. You
Yep.
should do blood work and say, did you know that we see this and we see that? Therefore, it's going to be counterproductive to get this vaccine, or this vaccine is going to make this spike even more. So I don't understand how you can just do a blanket vaccine for something that hasn't been around too long. Like I know the regular flu shots, everybody get them. They've been approved for years. We know about that. But for something so new, we've been in the house for a year. I have not gone to my regular physician because I just haven't. I'm scared. But I'm going to go. But what if, let's say, God forbid, I have something going on? He don't know. He hasn't given me blood work in a year. So now I get on the line at the ShopRite and I'm like, yep, I want this. I shouldn't have got it. He'd be like, she had a heart murmur and we didn't know, and she got this vaccine, and now she dead. Like,
now she, and it's not necessarily that the vaccine did it. It was that underlying issue that you had that nobody
exactly that don't mix with the other thing.
Yes.
So I don't understand how your doctor is not giving you the vaccine. That's my biggest point. I don't understand.
I love
Joe
that.
Blow that live in a trailer park, he should just be able to get on the line at CVS or wherever and just get it. He ain't been a doctor in 50 years.
And I don't know, guys, if they're letting you fill out something to say anything, or they just taking your temperature to say, oh, you're good. Like, what are they doing? Like, are they pre-screening you? And if they are, they don't know anything about you because they don't know you and you don't know them. You're just pulling up saying, hey, I'm ready. So you guys,
you need a referral from a doctor. I agree.
Yeah. You should talk to your doctor first before you go. You should go speak with your doctor and let them know. Because I told you, I went to my nail shop and the nail technician, I asked her, was she getting it? Because she's in the public arena every day. And she said no, because her blood cell count is low. Like, she knew that she couldn't get it because of that. And I'm thinking, wow, that's interesting.
Right. Every now and then I go, mine are low too. So I wouldn't, like, my iron, I'm not anemic, but there's something there, you know, so I need to go for a checkup. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get out of my own way and just go get a check, because a year is too long. I go every January to my doctor. We are best friends. I have not gone.
Yeah.
I have not gone, but I will go.
But, and you know what's interesting? I just went to my doctor and we didn't even discuss it. And I didn't have to tell him.
Really? That wasn't even on the table. Well, that's going to be something that I'm going to talk to my doctor. And my doctor is a very holistic, vegan, you know, he believes in modern medicine to a degree. Mm-hmm. I need to see him because I've been with him for 20 years. I need to know what he feels, you know, or what his outlook on this vaccine is, you know. So I'm going to make my appointment. Thank you guys for that. I appreciate you. Mm-hmm.
So Margaret says she went on and they asked if you have
your
any other conditions and your age and a bunch. But okay, so what have you been around? Anyone needs a Clubhouse invite? I have you. Oh, great! Thank you, Zero Highest. Can you DM us your Clubhouse name just in case, or put it down there so that they can know who to ask for?
Correct.
Put it right, your Clubhouse name. There was a deadly crash in California a couple days ago. Okay, so it was a crash at the Mexican border, but it was on the California side with the expedition and a semi truck.
That was crazy. Yep.
Problem with this crash, guys. It was an SUV that was made for 8 passengers that was carrying 25 passengers. 13 died in the crash. They had no IDs, and by them being so close to the border, the question comes up: are they illegal immigrants? Were they being human trafficked? Like, what the freak is going on?
Right.
How bad must your luck be?
To squeeze, right?
Yes, it's 25 people in an 8-passenger SUV. Okay.
How did which way were they going? Were they coming into California or going into Mexico?
So
say it again.
I think they must have been coming from Mexico.
Got you. It's horrible.
Now, how did they get through?
That was my next question, but I was gonna leave that alone because somebody had to just say, "Look, turn the other way." Here you go. Okay, go ahead. You know, like, it's packed, and you see it's packed.
They had to be hiding underneath the seats, underneath each other. You know, like, look, we know how to do it. Black people, we know how to do it. We know how we used to hide back in the day at the drive-in where we under the covers. Nobody's, you know, we only paying for these 3 people right here, and that's that. So it's a way to do it, I'm sure.
Yeah. Someone said there was a hole in a fence. So I don't know what's going on at the border.
Wow. So
they got that thing.
That's going to be an investigation. And
of course.
hopefully, if it was human trafficking, I hope a whole bunch of people get arrested because unfortunately, girls probably shouldn't have had to lose their lives like this because people are being greedy and money and all this crazy stuff. Speaking about sexual abuse and sexual harassment.
Girl, them Boy Scouts, it's never going to end. And do they really, okay, so go ahead. They're trying to raise $300 million for all the sexual allegations. Baby, how? Do you want us to buy cookies? What do you want us to do? That's not on us. I feel bad for the victims. You know what I'm saying?
I do too.
I understand that. But that's a huge number. And that's a lot of little boys. And we were discussing it, like, my kids never were in Boy Scout. One, because I was too lazy to go to the meetings, so it never happened. But I never even, my mind didn't go that way, like all these boys and like who's taking care of them. And I'm usually on high alert. That wasn't my reason. My reason was like, nobody got time. We got too much on our plate to even think about that. We were already in Jack and Jill. So I figured I had my thing. But for the parents and the single moms that want that mentor for their boy, that's the saddest thing in the world. You know what I mean? Like, I dropped my kids off to Boy Scouts so they could get that bonding and do whatever to help me raise a young man. Yes, baby.
I've never seen Black Boy Scouts. I mean,
let me think.
I don't think that they don't exist. I
don't know many.
I
know my girlfriend's kid is one, so that's the only one I know.
Who's the black man that's dressed up in that silly ass costume?
For Christmas?
The Boy Scouts little giddy up, because the shit is ugly. Okay. So
I don't know.
Ugly enough, but we did it. But I don't know too many black men that was going to put on that damn suit. So number one, I know that some of us needed some assistance, okay? But there wasn't enough black men involved for me.
Right.
If, my son was to ever get involved in something like that, like, I never seen a black man dressed up in a Boy Scout giddy up. So,
first of all, when I'm envisioning that suit, it is pretty pervy. It's weird. Grown man with them shorts and all of that.
It takes a certain
have on.
Yeah, it's a certain man that would wear that shit and be comfortable in it. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
Yeah.
You are right. It is crazy looking. You're right. And I'm glad I never looked into it. There's some things.
Represent as a Boy Scout leader. Yeah, I've never seen that. So
right. That's your husband. You're like, something's wrong with you.
Yeah. My husband came home and said, baby, I'm going to go to and volunteer to be this Boy Scout.
Right. Not in that house.
I'm talking about any former life of mine. If my husband was to say, baby, I'm going to go down here and be a mentor for these boys, and this uniform, come here.
No, you're not.
Red flag, okay?
Right, red flag.
That's a red flag.
Red flag.
Sorry, if your husband signed up for this shit, it's some shit going on probably, okay?
Right.
So who's paying for it? I think they should just start fucking locking their asses up and let their people get them out, okay?
Right.
And money that you get them out with, that's where the money comes from. Because I guarantee you, the people that was involved with doing the molestation had some money or come from some money, right? So start locking them up. Why y'all not locking them up? Why we just paying out money? Why they not getting locked up? They need to get locked up. They be around a bunch of little boys to inflict some bodily harm for years.
Here's the thing. On Saturday, I don't know what channel Oprah is on. It's probably on her own channel. I don't know what channel she's going to be on, but I'm going to be glued because I need to see this Meghan and Harry interview more than anything this weekend. Yes. Baby, I'm going to have my popcorn. My popcorn with a T.
Girl. Megan,
They are. When I heard Harry say, I didn't, what did he say? I don't know it verbatim, and I'm ad-libbing, and he said something, he just didn't want the dysfunction to continue. Now, I watched The Crown. Again, I have a background in this because I've watched The Crown and Downton Abbey and all the rest of them. I understand. He wants to be normal.
he does.
He wants to be normal.
And he is so clear that you motherfuckers are the reason why my mama not here. See, look.
Say what happened to his wife and his kids.
Yep.
No, you are absolutely right. But do you watch The Crown?
I haven't caught up. I have to go back. I'm like the last season behind, but I was watching it. Yeah, it's good.
1 and 2 explains everything. How was she able to marry him? Like, all the questions were, if you watch season 1 and 2, you understood the wedding. You understood how monumental was that. You understood him saying, fuck everybody. You understood a lot because they spelled it out. Before then, I had no clue about Queen Elizabeth. All I knew, she was the queen. I never knew how she became queen. I never knew what happened to her father. I didn't know about her uncle. Like, it is a must-see if you want to understand the royal family. If you have no, interest, fine. But if you want to understand this interview that they're going to do, you got to watch it. Go ahead. Hand up. Yes, Miss Tomeeka.
So I can't wait to watch it because Megan gonna get in that ass and Harry's gonna support. But here's the deal. He also said on James Corden, he asked him, does he watch The Crown? He said, well, let's just say this, that The Crown is more accurate than the tabloid against his family.
He said it's more accurate than what?
He said, because you do know it's based off of true and accurate events.
That Crown just gave me goose pimples. It is so god darn good. That season 1 and 2, mind blown. I was like, what?
Has been my question probably for the last 20, 30 years. When the fuck is Queen Elizabeth gonna retire?
Oh, she not. She
just gonna die?
Yeah, he can't become king until you die.
She needs to retire.
There's no retire. The retire is death.
No, there is a retire. She can retire.
She's never gonna give it up.
She not. But time out.
No.
Charles gonna be the king for like 20 seconds. He just been sitting around waiting for her.
He just as old as she is. I was like, he is old.
He's in his 70s. The daddy is 99, and the fuck
he in the hospital.
Look, but they just did a successful surgery. How at 99? I don't know what the fuck they doing over there, y'all, but
we already know that conspiracy theory
right.
about
It's
why they living.
It's got to be true.
Honey.
It's got to be true. Because how is he 99 still having successful surgeries?
Why did they even think surgery was necessary at 99? Like, really? She's not going anywhere. And like you said, her son Charles, he gonna be king for a hot second.
He's probably gonna die shortly after her because of just like, shit, I'm old, I'm grieving, and I'm tired, okay? And that's how...
Camille ain't gonna let him go nowhere. He ain't dying no time soon. And she older than him. Camille is older than him.
He is.
You know how I know? Because I watched The Crown. It's so I had Ross watch every season. What? Absolutely. Ain't that crazy? Boy, so many questions are answered if you just watch The Crown. I promise you. I will be front and center, so I'm excited about that. I'm super excited. So, guys, we're going to start wrapping up, but as we always say, please check in on your strong friends, or just check in on your friends, period. Mm-hmm. Check in with yourself. Make sure you're okay. I have to check in with myself, and I really ask myself questions. How are you doing? And my answer is, I'm still very, very sad because I can't travel and I can't see my friends. So I'm very sad, but I am coping. You know what I mean? I am coping the best that I can. And that's all I got.
I'm going to just give y'all a little Grace tip. Grace says take good care of Grace. Okay? So take very good care of April. And take good care of Anita and Margaret and all of you all who are with us tonight. Take good care of yourselves. Like,
right.
take care of us, then we can go extend that to others, okay? Because we're quick to say check on everybody else, but do a self-check every single
Right.
do a self-check. How am I? Am I 1 to 10? Am I a 10 or am I about a 5-ish? And if you're a 5, go find some joy. Go find something joyous to do. And then go spread joy. Okay? Because we're still here. We're still, it's been a year. And we're still
been a year. Yep, I agree. The book of the month is still Revelation.
Are you finished that?
No, Mother, Auntie, Bestie. You did Audible or you really said the book?
I did Audible.
I don't even have time to put them things in my ear. I need to. That's because I haven't been walking. When I walk, baby, I'm on it. And I miss walking this week. So I need to. Is it good?
It's so good. Yeah, if you haven't got this book yet, go get it. It's Revelations by Beverly Smith. The book is so good. If you identify well, because it's our time. It's like it's in our time frame. She's like in her 50s. But she talks about probably every journey she's ever been through. And she's not married, so minus the married part, but everything you've pretty much been through and all of the trials of your life from.
It's so good. I feel like I put myself in some of those instances, like with the bully and this and it's so good. It really is good
to read, and it's better to listen because she has this little list.
I love it. I have it too. I fight it, but sometimes it comes out. I can't help it.
But to hear it and just to see that, like, she said, fuck it, I'm going to do it anyway. I love that about her. I love her confidence. It's like her confidence exudes through everything that she does. So that's what's really good.
And then she says it took a long time to get to where she is, where she's comfortable in her skin, you know, because she's a voluptuous woman, you know what I mean? And she commands the room. So it took a minute. So for me, what you need to do, like we said, read a book or whatever, there's audibles. Put your pods in your ear, clean up, go for a walk. That's my thing. I put my ear pods in and I go for a walk and I pick a book and I listen. Half the time I'm talking to somebody on the phone, but once we get off, it's like, I love it. So maybe try that. And if you don't have time to sit down, there's other ways to listen to great podcasts, books, anything.
It's Revelations. And before we go, I want you guys to tune in to April Watkins tomorrow at Syrup Nails. She's doing a paint and sip. Paint and sip
tomorrow. It'll be on my page. So I am April Watkins. I'm doing a paint and sip at 12 noon. That's why my nails, I took the polish off. I'm going to do my cuticles so they'll be ready to paint. So let's do 2 coats and a top coat. Let them dry. We're going to talk. And then my girlfriend, great makeup artist, Makeup by Quelly, is going to come on. So get your eyelashes ready and your glue. She's going to teach us how to put it on strip. I'm getting better, but I want to see her technique. So if you want to learn, here you are. It's a free lesson. So please join in. Thank you, Tomeeka.
So don't forget that tomorrow, 12 noon, I guess that's 3 p.m. on
the East Coast. Yes, you're right.
Coast, 12 p.m. Pacific Coast.
Yeah.
So get your syrup nail polish and your strips, and she's going to have a paint and sip tomorrow. And for all you phenomenal women, if you haven't ordered the book yet, go ahead and click the link in my bio, get that book.
Yes.
We're going to wrap up now. Don't forget to listen to the podcast. Our special guest this week is the Hood Healer.
Hood Healer.
If you have any questions, DM us and we will make sure to try to ask her the questions, okay?
Yes, I'm super excited.
Thank you guys. I got your orders. The book official date, release date is March 30th. So, we will see you guys in almost 15 minutes.
We will see you in 12 minutes. 12 minutes on Clubhouse. I made it 6:15 Clubhouse because I knew we were going to run over. I'm smart. So sign off, get you something to drink, go to the bathroom, and Tomeeka and I will meet you in the room. We're going to discuss Allen versus Farrah.
Yes. My name on Clubhouse is Mika. April, what's yours?
I think it's April Watkins 718.
Okay, meet us on the clubhouse. See you guys in a minute. In 12.
Okay, bye. Oh,
Bye.
we need a picture real quick. Okay. All right. Bye, guys.